by observing them over these next 20 days or next 10 days, you got to feel how the experience flows out when they start presenting the work. And that's what 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, the youngsters over here, sitting over here, you have got to let the experience speak, not the paper which is in front of you, not the memorized aspects which is just memorized for the purpose of delivering has got to do it. It is the experience. You have got to watch that. And such a rare phenomenon, such a rare festive combination cannot be possible other than such refresher courses which are particularly supported and particularly where the faculty members are, where the resource persons have been very carefully chosen from the plethora of very, very high level experts. So these three things have got to be enjoyed by every one of you. Surely the hall is excellently good compared to the bad temperature outside over here. People coming from all over India could definitely face some difficulties, but those difficulties are only outside. Surely you will not face any difficulty within the campus, any difficulty within the hall. When you have come over here, people should understand that you should forget your hometown. You should forget all the worries. In fact, if somebody asked me why you wanted your life to be a researcher, I said, when I am a researcher, when I am sitting with my PhD scholars, I don't even remember anybody from my house, anybody from my family, and this is the only place where you can forget the entire worries. All worries can be forgotten. And in not getting involved with the research, the pleasure of doing research, the passionate pleasure of doing the research is entirely different and totally different, which you have got to experience when the resource persons over here, as I mentioned just now, when they are going to present their experience and when the flow from their mouth is because of experience, and that's what you have got to do. It is not the number of papers, it is not the citation, it is not the H index. These are all secondary, they will happen. And if some scientist thinks about citation as the most important point, if some scientist thinks about H index is the most important point, please take it from me, there cannot be a more stupid scientist than that person, because what is very important is very original thinking, very thrilling and very involved work, and the remaining things automatically would happen. The things which automatically happen should not become the prima facie of your life. What is very necessary is the challenge, and what is very necessary is how strong you can take along the research, and what is primarily necessary is what is your novelty, what is your original contribution, what is your innovativeness, and that's going to remain for a long time to come, and that is what is going to be expected. Citations, H index, I-10 index, all of them would happen. Even publication could happen. I have never insisted my research scholar till now, and I have not told him in which journal he has got to publish, because I just always tell him, find out the best journal. Because it is your idea, because you feel that it has got to be accepted, you should be able to just send it to any journal. And of course, with one or two revisions, it should get accepted. That is all. There should not be a question of rejection as long as you are convinced that there is innovativeness, there is novelty, there is a different way of doing it. Again, research is not just an incremental jump. Research is out of box and naturally based on the foundations of whatever you have studied. This is what you have got to pick it up from such refresher courses. Thanks, Professor Philip. Thanks to all the resource persons that they have accepted to be the part of our system. And thanks to all the participants who have made it possible to come over here in spite of whatever the situation, or the climatic situation elsewhere, and to this place way the climatic situation is relatively bad if you have come over here. The place is going to be very comfortable. Have a great learning experience, not preparing experience. Have a great learning experience. Have a great thrill where your subconscious could automatically augment this learning into performing, into researching, into applying, and into creating. I am very sure everyone who sits over here shall be the creator down the line in future. Thank you very much for such a great.